What's going on, guys? Welcome to the first episode of my GamingStylez SMP series. First off, I'm going to start with showing you around the server a little bit. The server is, for all intents and purposes, basically brand new. We just finished it we just finished the spawn area probably a week ago, I think. And since then, we've had a little bit of issues with the server, so it's been up and down a little bit. And yeah, so we haven't really got a lot of people playing on it yet. There's a few of us, but I'm just going to start with showing you the spawn area. And I'm sure you're probably noticing right now I'm using I'm using Optifine with the shaders and shadows and stuff, which I don't usually use in my GamingStylez series because, well, it's not... Actually, I don't know if it's compatible or not, but I know it ran like crap before, but my new video card seems to run it okay. So, basically, you'll spawn in here. You can use these little warps here to go some predefined places. We have a spleef arena, we have a crafting area on the other side of the spawn, or the spawn city, admin shop, and a player market. And also here we have some signs. You can see some info about the server, some links to the website, some chat help, and some other random stuff. Home region, money. So basically, the first thing you're going to want to do when you spawn in is probably hit this button after you, well, look around a little bit, I guess. And that'll take you to your home region. And that's where you can start building your stuff. Basically, new players are assigned a home region based on resources in that region, and then it gives them a place to start so that you don't spawn into an area that's basically stripped of all resources and you have to walk like 8 hours to find anything. So while you're starting out, you can always come back to the city. You can use the common crafting areas here. We have an enchanting room. That just gave me a heart attack. I think I should turn my sound down. Holy crap. Little potion area. And a park. And we have a little bar. I just realized it's kind of hard to play. I think this is why I didn't use this mod before, is because it makes my mouse lag when I'm recording. Like really badly. Like it's not doing it right now, but sometimes it kind of lags my input. We have our hospital. Basically, anytime you're in this part of the hospital, it'll regenerate your health. So, yeah. Probably not 100% useful, but kind of cool nonetheless. So if we go over here, this tower here in the corner, this is where the admin shop is, and basically all the other three are empty. They don't really have any use yet. We have some water access here. If you want to go through here on your boat, you can flick this switch to open or close the gates. Just gonna run over to the admin shop. Just gonna fly over because I don't have time to run. Alright. So, basically, first floor, there's nothing on it. Yeah, next time we do this video, I'm going to have to disable this plugin because it's not really playable. It's playable when I'm not recording a video, but right now my mouse is going nuts. And I have to sneeze. But yeah, this is where you can buy and sell basic blocks to get you started. The prices are supposed to be a rip-off. That's by design. That's so that players can actually open their own shops and have people actually go to them. because if the admin shop actually has good deals, then people aren't going to want to deal with players. And then as well, we have at the very top floor is kind of your real estate section. This is where you buy and sell claim blocks to protect your stuff. You need string, which you can buy here, or you can farm it off a spider, whatever. That's what shows you areas that are protected, and then a golden shovel is what you use to adjust your claims. And you can left click on these signs, or right click on these signs to buy claim blocks or sell claim blocks. Or of course there's a command that goes with it as well. But I'm not going to cover that here because it's not really a tutorial video on the server. If you want a tutorial on the server, I have a video that's actually quite similar to this one now that I think of it, that goes into detail on how to actually use the server. So, let's see. I think what I'm going to do is fly over this way. It's sort of like we don't have roads or anything. People can just kind of wander off and do whatever they want. Or, I mean, if you want to, you can definitely start your own road. Like the guys over here are doing, they're kind of making their own little village, which is kind of cool. It's kind of stuff I like to see, is people just taking the initiative to make their own little villages. So we have, this is the region post. This is where you will spawn in if you're in this region. And any region you come to, you can just, as long as you're in this region, you just type /move in, and it will assign you to that region. And then you can teleport to other regions as long as you're within a certain amount of blocks of a region post. Like, we don't use warps, we don't use teleporters, other than the button teleporters. Everything in the server is basically economy based. So you have to buy the blocks to protect your land. You have to buy and sell items to make money. Although you do get a salary, you get like $50 an hour for being on the server or something like that. I can't remember what the price is exactly. But this region is, let's see, Redstone region. Welcome, fellow Redstoner, LOL Stoner. This here is a walkway brought to you by Ed Rock's 2 Walkway Company. That's awesome. This is Ed Rock's place right here. Only sugarcane from Oz at a very low price. Don't let the cows out. That's funny. They seem to have built their own little portal to the nether here. We don't have a community portal. We tried to put one in the spawn area, but as soon as we teleport it into the nether and then back, it basically put the sign over here in the rhubarb, or the portal over here in the rhubarb, the second portal, so we just ditched it. But they built their own portal, so that's cool. Nice looking bridge. Let's see here. I think I should be able to see who owns this stuff by getting some string. I should have bought some string when I was over there. So no one has claimed this block. No one has claimed that block. Nestle. So you can see the gold outline is the stuff that he's claimed. So basically anything outside of this area is open to be griefed, which is not really good. This is Nathan's house. As you can see, he has his nicely protected. I hear a cat in there. So basically anything inside his area cannot be touched by anyone unless he explicitly gives them rights. I can walk into his house because he has a wooden door. Ta-ta-ta, putty tat. Where are they at? My mouse is so laggy. I did, teleporty tat. Wow, he's got like a bunch of them in here. So Nathan and I think it's Explorer have been working together to make all this stuff. They have like a whole underground sanctuary and all this stuff. It's like an escape route or something. NPC village over here. So let's go back to the spawn and we'll take the subway thingy over to the annex. So this whole subway thing was designed by Chris H. And Nathan helped build a lot of it. And then I just I did some details in here. I didn't really. Chris was the brains of the operation. I'm not really good with this kind of stuff, so just hit the button. Go grab a cart. When 1.3 comes out, I guess we're gonna replace that with a cart dispenser or something. But for now, we are using this. Oh, the motion blur. So there's a button warp over to the Spleef Arena, but you can use this instead. Leave your cart on the tracks, so we get out of the cart. And basically, as soon as you go to exit, it's going to flick the switch. And it incinerates the cart. Now we have to do a return cart track, which we haven't done yet, but yeah. And there's supposed to be a safeguard if you're in the cart and then someone stands on the plate and sends you into the lava with the cart. There's like water or something, and it saves your life, and then you come out here. But it's not 100%, but it's better than just dying every time to griefers. So this is where you come out of the station, and there's also a tunnel down here that you can walk through that goes to this tower over here. There's a cat in a tree. Call the fire department. This is a town hall. It's Furry Octopus was working on this. He had the floor done, but then he got caught up with the exams or something, so he didn't get a chance to finish it. So we just or Nathan just quickly threw this together to have something to open the server. So that may change. This is our Spleef Arena. Every game costs $15 to join, and the winner gets all of the money. So like if 2 people play, it's $15 each, so there's a pool of $30, which the winner will receive. It's a very nice arena. The winner gets to gloat over here when he wins, and the loser gets to do the walk of shame up these stairs once they fall into the pit over here. So there's my house over there. Yeah, that's pretty much it for over here. NPC village over there. Oh, my ears itchy. So this is my house. I had some cows in here, but they got on my nerves, so I slaughtered them all. I'm aiming to make a big like a compound around with this water surrounding it. So if you decide to join the server and then build on my little island here, I may have to punch you in the face repeatedly. But it's right up by a jungle. I love jungles. What's this? Is that a region post? Yes, it is. It's a very nice region post. Except it's missing some. How does this work? There's a command. It's like add region post, I think. Didn't actually do anything. But there's supposed to be a sign on top of it. Oh, I'll read with that later. But yeah, I'll give you a quick little tour of my house. I'm gonna have to get rid of this mod for doing videos. The shaders. I can't. My mouse keeps getting stuck. I'll die for sure if I'm having to actually play the game. So yeah, we can see. No, I knew that was gonna happen. I really need to put a pressure plate down. Okay, so if we put the old string down, you can see my claim. So yeah, this is sort of a temporary shack just till I mine some resources and then probably do something a little more fancy. As you can see, applicable regions is safe zone. So on the map there is it's like 2,500 block radius around the spawn, which is all safe. And once you go outside of that area, it's the Badlands and everything is PvP. So if you don't like PvP, then make sure you stay inside the safe zone. And if you do like PvP, then start walking in until you hit the Badlands, which you can tell as long as you keep clicking with your string and the applicable region says safe zone, then you're in the safe zone. Once it says I don't know, it might say like no applicable regions or applicable regions with nothing after it, then you're in the Badlands. So go down into my mine. I have some a wheat farm here. I had an area dug out here where I was testing on the old server with sand, where I was mining it repeatedly, just seeing if the blocks respawned. But yeah, so it ended up we moved the servers in New York City. So it works pretty freaking good so far anyway. So this is basically being mined all the way down. Then I discovered this huge lava pit with creepers, with a big ravine, and I pretty much mined everything out of here. Right now I'm wishing this was an industrial server so I could put like a huge lava pump on this lava. That'd be so awesome. And I did find a nice little cavern in here somewhere, I can't remember where it is. And I was starting to mine that out. But like stuff like this, it's so hard to mine. Like Nathan says, it's like if you're Spider-Man, you can mine it. How did you guys get up there? Watch this. This is gonna be awesome. Is he on? Oh, wait, no, he's on this block. How did you not fall? That was awesome. But yeah, it's basically the server in a nutshell so far. Actually, there's a couple other things I can show you. I can show you Metalhead's base. He's pretty much the first one that made a base. While everyone was slaving on the spawn area, he was making his base. Alright, so I think it's like visit region mountain, maybe? There you go. This puts me in the mountain region. His place is over here somewhere. I think it's right here. Yeah, there it is. Nice little pad he has here. He's got a big, there's his big radio antenna. I don't know what else is over here. I think Elite Spike has a base over here somewhere, but I don't know. He said something about snow. But yeah. So I mean, basically you're free to build wherever you want. Like if we look here now. So this is his claim right there. Which goes all the way down here. All these blocks are client side, they're not actually like you can't go mine this gold block. So anything within this area I can't touch. I probably won't even let me build here, I don't think. Even though I'm admin. No. But I mean, I can ignore claims. I can build if I want to, but that's lame. Basically all moderators, all admins are to follow the same legit rules as everybody else. So like I don't spawn items in like what's the econ? That's how much money I have. Like I don't have $1 million. I earn my money just like everyone else does. Oh, my mouse is so laggy. But yeah, like I was saying, you can build anywhere you want. This is basically considered wilderness. So, you know, if you use your string and you click here, it says no one has claimed this block, then basically you can build there. The difference is it's not protected. Oh, this is a chest of stuff here. I think that's Magic Man stuff. He put it all in a chest and then we had to move it when we were building stuff. So basically, if you get a golden shovel, this is what you use to claim your land. I have to activate it first. So you may claim up to 0 more blocks. This is basically telling you, you know, how much blocks you can claim. You use claim blocks to protect your land. Anything within those claim blocks is basically invulnerable to any sort of grief. So, you know, it's basically like a self-policing server. As long as your stuff is within your claim, it's safe. If it's not inside your claim and it gets griefed, too bad. You know, basically. And not necessarily to that degree. Like, wow, he's added a lot to his house. But I mean, you can't, like, I can't guarantee you that if your stuff gets griefed outside of a claim block that an admin is going to be able to help you, or a moderator. I mean, basically, you know, that's the whole point of the grief prevention system, is so that you can control your own stuff. If it gets griefed, then, I mean, you shouldn't have built outside your protected land. It's got a nice little tree farm going here. So, as well as I was saying about the admin shop, there's a, you know, anyone can build their own shops. Like we see Ed Rocks, he has his own little sugarcane shop over here. So you can buy sugarcane, but he's not buying it, hence the 0. You can buy sugarcane, but you can't sell it. Oh my god, he has a lot of cows in there. And any player can make their own shops, so it's kind of hard to market your shops right now. I had a plugin installed that would let you list your shops for free per hour, but it turned out it conflicted with like 2 other plugins, so I had to disable it. So what I'm thinking is we're going to create a shop area somewhere. I don't know where yet, but just like a big mall with a lot of plots like these. Like these are eventually going to be houses that you can rent. Right now they don't do anything. They're just kind of decoration. But you'll be able to rent these houses for however much money, because we do have a real estate plugin. Except it only works for player plots. So like if you build like a nice house somewhere and you have it protected with grief prevention with your, you know, your golden shovel, you can put a sign on it and you just put like real estate at the top and then the price, and then it'll sell it. And it'll sell, basically just sells the plot and then everything that's on it. And then the new purchaser gets that lot. But at this current time, it doesn't support admin claims. If we click on there, this block has been claimed by an administrator. Administrator claims are different than player claims in that any administrator or moderator can build on them and access all the stuff on an administrator claim. So basically the real estate plugin doesn't support that yet, but it's coming soon. So when it does support that, we will start selling these houses or leasing them or however it works. Basically it doesn't really, you can't really rent stuff with it yet. You can basically quote unquote lease it, but it's like a permanent lease. So like you buy it once and then you don't have to pay again. So it's not quite what I'm looking for, but it's close. But as a player, you can do that and you can sell your stuff. Like if you get sick of your house, you want to sell it to someone that thinks it's cool, then you can do that. Or of course you can make money just building property for people and selling it or stuff like that. But we will make a shop, a mall somewhere, and well, you can see how big the admin claim is. You can see the gold blocks. But yeah, you can buy a shop and you can put your chests in there, and basically it just gives you more exposure. Because right now the only way to market your stuff is in the trade channel. So if we do ch list, we have 2 pages of chat. So the overworld is basically the regular world. We have global chat. So CHG for global. Basically you just type the letter that's in the brackets there. I'm already in that thing, so that channel. So then I can go into the trade chat. Yeah, and there's a local chat channel, so that only works within 50 blocks, I think it is. So local chat will be good. Like for instance, the guys over here that are building their little town, like if they want to talk amongst themselves, then they can just talk in local and not disturb anyone else on the server by using global. That's sort of the point of it. And the server, some of the server features I can think of. Right now it has 20 slots. It's a 1.5 gigs of RAM server. It has 20 slots. It could probably hold 25 people maybe, but it does have quite a few plugins, so I've kind of capped it at 20. We'll have to see how it runs with 20 players on it. What else do we have? We have full economy, like I said. We have grief prevention. We have anti-cheat. So basically, if you're a cheater, don't bother because you're going to get kicked all the time for cheating. We have an aura obfuscator, so anybody that uses X-ray clients, all they will see is stone. They won't actually be able to see ore through the ground. So, like, the whole point of the server is to be legit. Like, if you want a server where you can build stuff, then, this isn't your server. I mean, like, if you want to build, like, huge scale stuff without working for it, this isn't your server. You want to go find a creative server. But basically, anything you want to do, anything you want to build, you have to have the claim blocks to protect it. So you have to, mine your cobble and then go sell it at the admin shop for money, and or you can sell it to other players if you have your own shop, and earn your money to buy your claim blocks. Each claim block, so each block of anything you want to protect is like $10. So if you want to protect a 10 by 10 area, you're going to need quite a few blocks, quite a few dollars to do that. But what else do we have on the server for features? Spleef. We have a Spleef plugin. Let's see. We have a world border, which is about 4,000 blocks. Streetlights automatically come on at night. Those are admin only, though. We have Buycraft, so you can $10 you can buy 10,000 in-game dollars. World Guard gives us some different features. We have colored tab list, so you can see admins show up red, moderators show up as gold, and then I think VIPs or donors are green, VIPs are blue. We have XP system that instead of dropping orbs, it just basically adds it right to your XP balance. We have a jail over here, which I forgot to show you, so I'm going to go show you that real quick. The whole jail was pretty much built by Nathan and Metalhead. Nathan did most of the piston stuff you see around in Redstone has either been done by Metalhead or Nathan or Grateful. Grateful actually, he did quite a bit of the spawn. This is our jail. Basically, if you're really naughty, you get put in here. And basically, being put in here is worse than being banned. Because if you get put in there for an hour, then you have to actually spend an hour. Now you can't log out and come back in an hour. You have to be online and not AFK for an hour. But yeah, most of the spawn area was designed by Grateful. Like a lot of these houses and the market, the crafting area, the park. I did a lot of the walls. Like I did the walls on the round outside. I did the towers. I did the logo in the middle, which I didn't actually build that by hand. I'd like to take credit that I did, but I used a program to make a schematic for MC Edit or World Edit. Then I just came in, I cleaned it up a lot. It looked really bad when it first came in, so I had to replace a lot of the blocks with solid colors. But yeah, so we have a lot of community members that helped on the spawn. It turned out pretty awesome. It was actually Grateful's idea to do I wanted to build over here somewhere where there was like a river and some trees and stuff. But he had the idea to do something different with a desert themed spawn, and it turned out freaking awesome. But yeah, this is the tour of the server. Like I said, as much as I like this shader mod, I'm not going to be able to record with it. It just kills my mouse. And as you can see, there's a full hostile AI. It's a survival server, so mobs do spawn. You have to fight the mobs to gain experience. And one other thing I have to tell you is the server is free to join. It's free to join as a guest. So as a guest, you can run around. You can, if one of your friends plays on the server, he wants you to log in and show you something, you can log in and take a look without having to do anything. But you won't be able to build. The requirements to build are signing up on our forums at GamingStylez.com. And once you sign up on our forum, you can enter your Minecraft name into your forum profile. And once you do that, you will have to make 3 posts on the forum in order to get access to build on the server. Basically, it moves you from the guest group to the builder group, and it's all automated. As soon as you have 3 posts and you have your name in your profile, your Minecraft name in the profile, it should work the next time you log in. Although it does synchronize every once in a while. So if you do log in and you meet the criteria and it still says that you're a guest, you may have to give it, a little while. I don't know how long it is. It's like, I feel like it's 1200 seconds, which I think is maybe an hour or something. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's an hour. It synchronizes every hour, so you may have to wait up to an hour to get access to build. If not, then let me know and I can take a look, make it synchronize or whatever. But yeah, basically the whole point of that is to keep out griefers. Even though we have the grief prevention system, there's always going to be griefers that want to grief somehow. I mean, grief prevention protects us from, block breaking, TNT, creepers. So you can't kite a creeper over to someone's house and blow up, because creepers don't do damage on the surface. All it will do is kill the griefer. So basically, if a creeper comes over your house and blows up, it's not going to damage anything as long as it's on the surface. If a creeper blows up underground, on the other hand, like in your cave, then yeah, it will destroy blocks. And TNT doesn't work on the surface, but it does work underground, so you can use TNT. And TNT is not blocked on the server. Where else was I going with this? I had an idea. I was going somewhere with something, but then I forgot, and I got off on on the creeper stuff. But yeah, oh yeah, I think I was just talking about griefers. It's a pretty griefer-free server, and the 3 post requirement actually, it makes people, it just weeds out people that really want to play on the server from people that just want to get on the server to grief or don't really care. They could care less. I mean, if it's a server that you don't really want to play on, then you're not going to bother signing up for it. So the people that actually do get through the process, to do put in the effort to post 3 times to get access to the server, they're people that are actually going to want to play on the server. So basically anyone you see on the server should be, pretty strong part of the community. At least that's what I'm hoping for. And I'm also hoping to build a community on the forum itself. So, yeah. I mean, the forum can be more than just a Minecraft forum. It can be, any games that you want to talk about. And any games that I do in my Let's Plays and stuff in general. If you want to talk about whatever you want, really, I don't really care. As long as there's a section for it, you can talk about it, or you can request a section for it. But the whole point of the server and the forum is to make a gamer community. And there is a place on the forum to donate, which will get you donor status on the server and on the forum. And there is a thread that will give you details on what the perks are for being a donor. And donating is greatly appreciated. The more people donate, the better hardware we can get for the server, although right now we don't need it because we don't have a lot of players just yet because we're brand new. But hopefully, people will tell their friends and tell their sisters and their brothers and their mothers that we have an awesome Minecraft server and that they should all play on it. And yeah, as the server grows, then we will have to upgrade the server, and that's going to require donations as I am not rich. And if there's enough requests for it, then maybe even in the future, which I would like to do, is get a Tekkit server. I know there's a lot of controversy about Tekkit, or at least there used to be. I don't think there is so much anymore because I was looking at their site earlier, and they have lots of donation links. They don't accept donations themselves, and they have donate links up to all the mod creators and stuff. So I think they're a little more less hated now than they were when they first came out. So yeah, I think I've said that before, where if I did do an industrial server, I would do Tekkit just because I don't want to have to deal with block IDs and stuff for a server. That's just too much responsibility. So basically, if Tekkit breaks some stuff and then we have to wipe the world, then I guess that's what happens. But that's a long way away. That's only if the server gets really popular, there's enough donations, and there's enough requests for an industrial server, then we might make it a Tekkit server. But yeah, that's it for this episode. I think it ran pretty long, so I'll see you on the next one, and thanks for watching.